Good afternoon. It is my last day in Grenada. It is 3:30 p.m. on Saturday, April 8th, 2017. I just finished lunch here at the Spicer's Bistro and Grill. Had a delicious lunch. I've been traveling in northern South America and the Caribbean almost 4 weeks now, and I can't recall a single meal I've had that I did not like. The food has just been wonderful. The scenery is wonderful. Unfortunately, the hotels have been pretty shabby and the customer service is quite poor. If only they could polish up on their hotel maintenance and service skills, this truly would be a wonderful region. And sadly, that is my phone alarm ringing, telling me it is time to start moving toward the reception to pick up my luggage and head over to the airport, which is about half a mile from here. Just a few minutes ago, and well, the last 20 minutes, I saw an American Airlines jet take off for Miami, followed by a Delta Airlines jet heading for Atlanta. And my British Airways Boeing 777-200 is now en route down here, the short hop from St. Lucia, where I will be heading when it turns around. Scheduled departure was 5:05. I received an alert that it has been delayed 17 minutes until 5:22. And I was messaging a friend of mine and saying, no, this is not correct. I told British Airways I want the flight delayed by 3 hours so I could watch sunset here and then go to the airport. Unfortunately, I had a long delay with my ferry yesterday when I absolutely did not want a delay. And then, of course, today when I want a long delay, it's only 17 minutes. But it does give me 17 additional minutes to enjoy the wonderful view here. I am at the Grenadian by Rex Resorts on the far southwest tip of Grenada Island. Beautiful Magazine Beach we are looking out here from the pool and restaurant area. And I'm going to take just a couple of minutes to stroll around. So this is Magazine Beach, and on the other side of us we have... I can't remember the name. Another beach. So let's go check that out. I'll double check on the name while I walk over there and take a quick peek at that. And then sadly, it'll be time to head out of here. I'm going to be curious what the transportation scenario is. The airport, you could literally stow a throne and hit from here. Well, almost. It's about a third of a mile as the crow flies. And I think it would be awesome if they just drove me right to the airport in the hotel large golf cart that they took me to the room last night in. But somehow I suspect that that's not going to happen. They're probably going to tell me it's $10 US to get a taxi for like a minute to the airport, in which case I'm going to resist the urge to stick up my middle finger and we'll just take my luggage and wheel them over to the airport, because I'm not paying $10 to take a car for half a mile. If you can't tell, I've been very aggravated because this is an all-inclusive resort, but I've had a lot of problems. I won't go into it and bore you because I'm trying to savor this beautiful place one last time before I head out of here. But you see the beauty, but just know there's a lot of aggravation as well involved in traveling to the Caribbean. Not always tropical paradise, at least not the last couple of days for me. But overall, the trip's been great, so I can't complain too loudly. Here's the beautiful pool here at the Grenadian by Rex Resorts. Lovely lounge chairs, beautiful ocean view. Fortunately, I don't have time before my flight to take a swim, but I will at least touch the water. Yeah, if only I could get a 3 or 4 hour delay today, that would be wonderful. But it just never seems to happen that way. All right. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a lower pool or fountain here. Let's see. How did I even get up here? Oh, here we go. Okay. And there's some kind of lagoon over here, but very brown water. Not really that pretty. Not when you have the beautiful turquoise Caribbean Ocean coming onto the southwest coast here. Oh, I guess this is the kiddie pool, maybe just a couple inches deep with the fountain. I do not have one of these lovely ocean view rooms. They put me in the building about as far away from the ocean as possible, I think. I guess that's what you get when you book a rate on Hotwire. But a lot of times, if they're not full, a property will upgrade you to a nice room anyway. They want to make a good impression, and I hope that you come back next time and pay the normal retail price. But this place definitely did not make a good first impression. I won't go into it all of it now, but needless to say, I will never be coming back here, as beautiful as it is. The customer service has just been 5-star abysmal, meaning like -5 stars. Just terrible. Look at these cheap, shitty lounge chairs here. They did have some much nicer ones by the pool, but down by the beach here, they've got all these kind of old junky things. Now, this is an all-inclusive resort. Can't remember if it has an official star rating or not, but... Dive? Oh, I didn't dive today, no.
Tomorrow?
No, I'm leaving in 2 hours, sadly, but... it is... I do have a level... Oh, I guess these are actually the ocean front. You can tell I haven't been down here. These are the ocean front build blocks here. I've already checked out by phone, and someone came to store my bags for a couple hours while I had lunch at the buffet and a couple of drinks here. Should grab one more on my way out. I'd take advantage of the all-inclusive package as much as possible. Okay, so these are the ocean front blocks, I guess, and then up on the hill are the ocean view, and they put me in the most shitty view possible, like way up on the hillside. You can't even see down to the ocean because of the way the terrain is, and I'm on the back side of that, so I'm looking basically at, like, I don't know, a couple of bushes and power lines. Not that I really care, because I got here dark last night and got up and went to breakfast and chilled out in my room and packed, and so, you know, it's not a huge thing, but nonetheless, like I said, they definitely did not make a good first impression. All right, I've got a little local vendor hut here. I think we're coming to the edge of the property. But the beach extends quite a nice distance farther. Now there are some different colored lounge chairs here, so I'm not sure what this is. If this is part of the vendor's operation or what. The beaches in Grenada, I read, are all public, as in many countries, so anybody can come to the beach. But if a property puts out chairs and whatnot, then they're supposed to be reserved for their guests. Okay, well, we're walking westbound right into the sun here, so it's probably not the greatest view. Here's the nice view. So I'll turn around and walk back here. It's 3:39 now, so let's see. I wanted to be back at reception. The flight's delayed till 5:22. I want to be there 90 minutes beforehand at 3:52 to check in my bag 30 minutes before the deadline. And so let's see. From 5:22, that's 3:52, and then I think it might take 15 minutes to walk over there. I don't think I've ever walked to an airport in my life, so that would be a new adventure if they refuse to drive me there in the golf cart. Anyway, I'm trying to do this time computation standing here. Where was I? Oh, 3:52 minus 15 minus 5 to go get the bags from here, so 3:32. That was my alarm that I'd set before. I thought that was a warning, but that was actually the time I was supposed to be moving. Whoops. Okay, well, I better get a picture or two here and head on out, sadly. I tell you, it really sucks when life works out that you get delayed on the day when you want to be on the ferry during the daytime to see everything, and you end up sailing at night, and then the next day you're here on this beautiful beach in the daylight, and your flight's at 5:05, and you really would like to be at 8:05 or 9:05 so you could stay here and enjoy it till sunset. And of course, it's pretty much on schedule, so yeah, all right, oh well. I gotta try not to be so negative now while I'm enjoying this last moment of Grenada. I don't think I'm even gonna have time to grab another all-inclusive drink. I better start hustling here. I have this horrible tendency of showing up to check in for flights like 2 minutes before the deadline, and no matter how hard I try not to do that, it always seems to happen. And this is probably why, because I already set an alarm for the time I need to be in motion, and yet I don't want to leave because it's so nice on the beach here. The negatives of staying somewhere for only a day, and it is a lovely day today as well. Okay, well, we have seen the beach, and I still have one more day left in the Caribbean, because once I get to St. Lucia this evening, the connection with United onward to Newark is not until 2:15 p.m. tomorrow. We were supposed to get in at 5:50, 17-minute delay. Should be around 6:07 now. So what's that, 24 minus 4, 20 hour. I have a 20-hour layover in St. Lucia. Just have a hotel that, according to my map, is like literally next to the runway at the airport, which would be really cool if that's the case, but who knows if the map is accurate or not. So tomorrow I might have a chance to go to the beach for a couple more hours if I get up in the morning before I head out of the region, so that'll be nice. Well, I'm now 13 minutes behind schedule getting to the airport, so I really do need to expedite. But I wrote a little message to my friend Mike in Philadelphia on the sand here, and that's him right there. I have this kind of running joke on this trip. Mike and I travel a lot together, but this trip I've been doing all by myself, with the exception of 3 days in Guyana, where my friend Michael, not to be confused with Mike, was there. And I do very good traveling my own, but sometimes like this, I procrastinate, I don't want to leave, and then I end up rushing to get to the airport, and it creates quite a big mess. And so I've had this running joke that when I'm in a challenging situation, I pretend that there's an invisible mic next to me that I can talk to and try and troubleshoot the problems, because he's so good at trying to take challenges and resolve them calmly, whereas I'm more of like the explosive person who just gets really upset and agitated, and so I'm trying to be a better person at dealing with those kind of things. So anyway, that was just a little inside joke for Mike there, drawing him on the sand, because I know if he were here in real life now, he probably would have left 45 minutes ago to go to the airport by himself and said you could stay here and do your final video tour or whatever, but I'm not missing the flight to St. Lucia. So yeah. Okay, so we are now on our way out. It's interesting, they have these golf cart tracks. I mean, here it's all paved, but then here they just have the two wheel tracks where the big golf carts where they drive guests to and from their rooms. It really does suck to walk out to a beach like that. You have like 2 minutes to be there, so you can't blame me too much for not expediting enough to get out of there. I could have gotten up earlier, I could have gone out there earlier, but I've been to so many beaches and I've packed and unpacked so many times. This morning I was just really enjoying after breakfast, laying in my bed and relaxing and watching some videos and doing stuff online in the comfort of excellent air conditioning. It's like the best air conditioning of any room I've had. I can give you 5 stars and 2 thumbs up, Grenadian by Rex Resorts, for your air conditioning. But there's a lot of other things. Oh, actually I made a list, I forgot. I gotta hand that in when I pick up my bags to the manager on duty or the receptionist. The room is just not in good shape at all. I should take some videos out. I'm just gonna turn. Oh, and look here, how fitting! Just as I say that, I go by the gym and it says it's out of order. Unfucking believable. I just don't get it. They have these beautiful locations and wonderful food and interesting culture, but the 2 big things I noticed traveling through this region: the customer service is terrible, and so is the maintenance. Like, nothing is kept up the way it should be, and it's just so sad to see all this beauty, and then you come inside and things are all dilapidated. So anyway, here's my little list I'm going to turn in while I get my bags and head out of here.